Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I make my vodka pasta. It's super easy. I just got it from a recipe online like a while ago and it's just kind of ingrained in my brain now. But I want to show you guys how I do it because all the ingredients I use are stuff that I have in my house. I do want to give a disclaimer though. I apologize to any Italians if this is offensive because I'm not making it properly. My bad. But let's get started. I like to start this pasta once my noodles are in the boiling water because it usually takes about the same time. I use rigatoni, but you can use honestly any pasta of your choice. I just like to use tube noodles because the sauce gets in there and it's delicious. But this is all of the ingredients you will need. What you're gonna need for this is olive oil, minced garlic, tomato paste, red pepper flakes, salt, 1 shot of vodka, but you can use any liquor really. I've used brandy and rum in the past. Just as long as it's plain, it'll work fine. Heavy cream, but I've also used milk in the past. So in my big saucepan, I'm just doing some olive oil, measuring with my heart what I think is right. Just adding a healthy amount of minced garlic. I only have a little bit left, so I'm just gonna use the rest of what's in there. And I am just mixing this around until the garlic turns like a darker brown. It usually takes about 2 minutes. And then I am just taking a 6-ounce can of tomato paste. You can also get the tubes of this, and I am adding the entire thing into the pan. I'm doing the entire thing because I'm making a full box of pasta, but I think if you're making half a box, you would do half and whatnot, because this is gonna make quite a few servings. I'm adding a little bit of red pepper flakes because I like it a little spicy, but you don't have to do this. And then just a little bit of salt for flavor. And I'm just mixing this tomato paste around until it's like a darker, deep red / brown. Okay, and then I turned my heat down a little bit because I'm adding my shot of vodka. Crazy! And if you pour it over really high heat, it's just gonna sizzle really hard. So I'm gonna add this, but if you don't have vodka, you can use pretty much any alcohol. It's just more for like getting the flavors to be stronger. So I've used brandy for a while before I had vodka. You can use rum, pretty much whatever you have in the house. And then I'm also adding my heavy whipping cream. I'm just eyeballing this. You can also use milk. I've used milk in the past because I don't usually have heavy cream in my fridge. But yeah, any like creamer, half and half would probably work too. This recipe is very much whatever you have in the house. But I am just going to mix this all together until combined on like a medium heat. So I've been stirring this for a couple minutes and my pasta is done, but before I drain it, I'm just gonna do a couple spoonfuls of the pasta water. This will help like make it not so thick and the flavor obviously, and then I'm just gonna mix this all together. Now that I've added my drained pasta, I'm just going to add a couple tablespoons of butter and I'm gonna mix everything together. You do not have to do this part, but the recipe that I once followed did this and I've just done it ever since. But I'm just gonna mix everything until the butter's melted and everything's combined. It's on a really low heat while I do this. This is my plated vodka pasta. I would top it with parm, but I don't have any. But that is my super easy and super yummy vodka pasta recipe.